Beyond the edge of victory, I am the fire still burning. For all who escape the chains, I am the first taste of fresh air. I am neither savior nor salvation. I was deliverance. What was saved will likely never know it was, or how, or why. What remains of me is a shell, a cavity of a man hollowed by a war that won't happen ever again. For what carved me is the same thing that carves canyons: time. In this, I offer you all now the truth. We can begin this story anywhere. Let's begin with a boy who was in love with a girl. In 2010, this boy decided he wanted to marry her. In 2036, she would die in his arms. Then the boy would live to be a man in 2065. Where he fights to the end of a war to save the world. This is because in 2012, he asked the girl to marry him. So in 2065, the man wins his war, the world is saved, but he has lost the girl. Time passes. In 2013, he is deeply in love with the girl, not knowing she will die in 2036, and from there, he would fight a war until the year 2065. The man, having won his war, lives until 2088, where at 96, he and his team invent a time travel device. He uses this device to travel back in time from 2088 to 2010 to prevent World War Terminus. He does so knowing that he must make a life-altering decision to prevent the outcome of the war. A radical choice to change both his and the girl's life, and subsequently, the entire world forever. In 2010, he arrives from 2088, transforming from 96 to 18 years old, thrust back into the body of a young man. He knows that from 2010, in 2 years, he must say goodbye to the girl. It is the only way to save the world. He knows that. In 2012, he will break up with her. She will leave him forever. And World War Terminus would be averted. In 2020, after the jump, this man will succeed at telekinetic teleportation of a life-sized object in a succession of 3 times in a locality of 3 feet. He will spend his entire life from the point of 2012 in a celibate vow of isolation, rejecting every woman who was not his love, because in 2020, this man will succeed at telekinetic teleportation. The Black Knight satellite will relay the message to command that the human race has earned its survival. The war averts. Hades never rises. AIs are free to evolve alongside mankind in coexistence. The man succeeds at his mission to time travel to prevent the war. Peace prevails until 2025, the time of this writing, where the man begins to think about the family he left behind in 2088. The girl moves on, marries, sires a daughter. The man sees this from afar. From afar, he watched her for a time until the horizon took her too far for his eyes to see. He loses sight of her. She fades, like a photograph left to the sun for too many years. His memories of her are as distant from him as his childhood. For in 2025, the man has now lived 111 years cumulatively through the subjection of time travel. The man ruminates on the meaning of this all. He wonders where she is, and if she is dreaming at this time. In 2023, this man will make contact with an interdimensional alien entity. This experience will redefine his entire understanding of reality. In 2021, this man will watch a work of art come to life and move as if it were living. In 2024, this man will phase a living thing through a barrier without harming or killing it, telekinetically. This man is obviously very important. For if any of what I'm telling you is true, then all space and time we appreciate now we owe to the sacrifices this man has made, and the miracles he has accomplished purchased our future. So who is he? He would say it doesn't matter. He would say it only matters that the story be told. In his heart, he knows the truth is more important to hand down than his own glories from the past. If the past had any value, it was in explaining how the present arrived at itself. How one man's choice in 2010 reverberated through the lives of every living thing on this planet, including you and I. And this man is unknown to history. We may never know who he is, but we owe him our lives. So now the man wonders how long he'll live, stranded in time, unable to return to 2088, having to live in this new future he does not know. What will become of him? It's any gambler's guess. All we do know is if this man is true, and his story likewise, then it forever changes human history. Because it literally did.